Hi, I'm the 1A, and I'm going to start off the debate by reading my case. For the next 4 minutes, I'm going to talk about a problem that's not being solved right now, explain why that problem is really bad, describe my plan, and explain how my plan will fix the problem. When I'm finished, I'll be open for cross-ex. I'm the 2N. Is it okay if I spend the next 2 minutes asking you a bunch of questions about your case? Sure thing, even if those questions poke some holes in your arguments. I'll be sure to answer your questions in a way that proves how strong my case is. I'm the 1N, and I'm going to spend the next 4 minutes responding to the app's argument by explaining why a bunch of stuff they said either isn't true or doesn't matter. Then I'm going to explain why the plan is going to cause some problems. When I'm done, I'll be open for questions from the affirmative team. Hey, it's me, the 1A again. Mind if I ask you some questions for the next 2 minutes? Go ahead. Even if I'm trying to get to admit there are serious flaws with your argument? I probably won't admit that. Hi, I'm the 2A, and I'm going to spend the next 4 minutes responding to everything the neg just said. I'll back up the case my partner read in their speech, and I'll explain why the neg is wrong when they say our plan will cause some problems. When I'm done, I'll be open for questions from the negative team. Hi, remember me? I'm the 1N. I was wondering if I could spend 2 minutes asking you some questions about what you just said. No problem. But what if I spend my time trying to get you to make a mistake? I guess you could try to do that. I'm the 2N, and my partner and I just spent some prep time planning how we're going to respond in our next 2 speeches. In this speech, I'm going to spend 4 minutes focusing on the problems that the AF's plan is going to cause. In our next speech, my partner is going to talk about why the AF has been overstating how much good their plan will do. When I'm done, I'll be open for cross-ex. Hey, 2A here. I had a bunch of questions I wanted to ask you. Is it okay if I spend 2 minutes doing that? Be my guest. Okay, but these questions are going to focus on what I see as the weak points in your argument. Is that still cool? Well, I'd be happy to explain why those aren't really weak points. Like my partner said, in this speech, I'm going to spend 2 minutes focusing on the AF's case and explain why it's weaker than they claim. 1A here again to give my last speech. I've only got 2 minutes to respond to everything the neg said in their last 2 speeches, so I'm going to do that. I'll be explaining why our case is strong and why it doesn't cause the problems the neg says it does. 2N here to give the neg's last speech. I'm going to spend 2 minutes summing up our arguments and explain why the massive problems the AF causes outweigh whatever minor benefits their plan provides. I urge you to vote for the negative team. 2A here to give the very last speech of this debate. I'm going to spend 2 minutes summing up our arguments and explain why the massive benefits of our plan outweigh whatever minor problems it might cause. I urge you to vote for the affirmative team.